is the real history. This is the sublime mystery that is revealed because we real.
Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? Gold McCoy CTR Gold Star. Yeah, that's the like victory levels, you know, from my mixtape From the Heart. But like anyway, like yeah, like I'm gonna post it after this video anyway. But it's all good, man. Check it out. But like anyway, like everything is good, everything is moving, everything is upgraded, you know, like always, you know. But at the same time, like it's a whole lot of stuff happening, a whole lot of killings happening as well too, because like even in like the surah of the Quran of Muhammad and stuff like that, like in Surah 37, verse 28, like through 38, it said like that like all like the people and oppressors and stuff like that, they're gonna like the actual like people like that transgress, which is our people and stuff like that. It came to an oppressor to me like what like why you did this stuff like they said like y'all the one that was wicked, y'all the one that transgressed from the law, you know. But at the same time, but since we both did the wrong things and deviated, they was the deviators, and y'all and by you following them, like y'all deviated from the path of the Most High as well, and that's why both of y'all gonna fall in the pit in the hellfire, you know, and that's exactly what's happening, you know, like even said like in Amos, you know, the 13th chapter and stuff like that, that 2/3 of our people are going to get destroyed, you know. So that's why I say like those that endure to the end will be saved, because it's going to be a whole lot of people that's getting picked off and stuff like that left and right by not being or having the cloak of the Most High protection around them and stuff like that, because the protection is what actually like help you in this spiritual realm, in this spiritual battle, in this spiritual war, you know. Because like when you have like that actual like stuff removed from you by like wanting, while by being a slave to wealth, by being a slave to want to be an authority, by being a slave to want to be liked, by the slave to want to be somebody and stuff like that. And that's how you're going to deceive yourself and stuff like that, and actually like deviate from the Most High laws and the actual commandments and stuff like that. Because like true laws of commandments is love your brother as you love yourself, and like know that there is only one God. But a whole lot of people like placing partners with God and stuff like that. But at the same time, like these people are like the disagreeable beings and stuff like that. They want to be God. They want to be in the place of God and stuff like that. Because like they actually like deviated from, because like they want to get the benefits of God, but at the same time they still want to do wrong. They still want to do evil, you know. But at the same time, but they ain't humbly enough, like in order to go through the the pains, the hardship, and earning things like through like daily life stuff like that, in order to grow, in order to like accept the actual like Most High love within, you know, so the Most High can work through you. But most people want to rush and want to stagnate themselves, and that's the reason why like majority of people and stuff like that like is falling, because like they using the Most High for evil and stuff like that, only to justify like they lower deeds. But like yeah, just like their Return of the Buddha movie. Their Return of the Buddha, like it's a real Buddha and it's a fake Buddha, just like it's a antichrist and it's a real Christ, you know. But but an antichrist still like they want to be in the place of the real Christ, but at the same time the real Christ is actually like it's not putting itself out there as that, you know. But at the same time the fake Christ is actually putting itself as out there as that, and making other people and knowing that other people look at that person and stuff like that as thinking that they the real one, but they really not, and they know that they isn't and stuff like that. But at the same time, but they devils and doing the work of devils. But at the same time, like you have to realize stuff like that, just like in the book of Job, the devil and stuff like that work for God, you know. Like I said, you know, like the devil and stuff like that mission is to prove to the Most High like that these souls ain't here. Down here is not worthy for eternal life. So like certain things so like that, like it's down here and stuff like that to test you, to see if you're strong enough, to see if you is will enough, stuff like that. So when you make it to the actual heavens, if you when you make it to the actual heavens, so like that, you will never deviate or fall again. And that's what the Most High is trying to, because like He don't want no weak bastards up in the heavenly realm and stuff like that. And it's going to be the same thing that's happening like on this earth right now with the falling and the deviating of the law, and actually like in different ages and different nations and stuff like that falling by going getting out of the Most High laws. And that's when they plunge into darkness. In order to get it out of it, they have to start following the laws of God, or like it's a certain few and stuff like that, which is the tribe of Judah. They kept the law, which the scepter would not depart from it. As said, like in I think Genesis 49 or Genesis 47, the scepter would not depart from Judah. Because like Judah is the Moabites. Like the Moabites still like they're Moab, like which is the lawgivers. That's the reason why like the ancient Moabites is the Moors. And that's the reason why like all of the Moors still like that, majority of them is still like that, like practice civics, law, and law abiding, dealing with the law of God, and what the law is and what the law isn't under God's law, and know like how to articulate it to the point that they can back these devils, out for them and stuff like that, because like all devils and stuff like that bound by God's law. So like anyway, like, but at the same time, like those that's in darkness, those that don't have no protection of God and stuff like that, they get consumed by the evils that's within this world without no true light around them, just like a light bulb. But like anyway, just like a light bulb and stuff like that, if you have the true light and stuff like that, people are gonna be attracted to you, but they can't come close to to your light because they're gonna get burnt. Or like they actually like send certain people and stuff like that to get close to your light in order to dim your light, in order for the bigger demon or to overtake you. And that's what's happening. That's the reason why like these demons and stuff like that like send people like that look like you in order to test you, in order to make it seem like that they are something, in order to deceive you, in order to or so you can worship a false Messiah or a false Christ and stuff like this to get pulled in hell. But this person gonna look like all of what you think that the real one would be like, but it's not, and just like we said, like he came to his people and they received him not. So like all these people that's getting received by their own people and got and their own people and stuff like that follow him and stuff like that, they is not that. They is not they. That mean they is it's the devil in flesh, or like the Antichrist. Because the real one and stuff like that, he ain't accepted by his own. He don't have that many people. Like not that many people like know about him. Not that many people like look at him or watch him like that and stuff like that, because like he don't want to be watched. He don't want to be like, he just wants you to look within and stuff like that, so you can have the true Most High essence within and stuff like that, so you can be saved. But at the same time, the people and stuff like that that's on certain things 24/7 in order to so people can look at them, so people can watch them, so people can be a crutch to them. So like when they gone out their presence, so like that, like these people will be dependent on them to the point that they'll actually fall if that person is not around. That means like that person is a crutch for you, because because like the real one and stuff like that have the Most High within you and stuff like that, and you the body of Christ to the point that you can do greater works or even the same works, stuff like that, as that as that person is and stuff like that, because like the Most High is within you as it is within everybody on the planet. But at the same time, there's a whole lot of people that choose to cultivate their God within, or choose to cultivate their devil within, because we are evil and good strangely mixed. But you have to be strong enough in order to cultivate like the good or the godly seed within yourself, or like you weak enough and you cultivate like the evil seed or the devil seed and stuff like that. But you have to be balanced. You have to be more of the righteous and just a little bit like of the evil or wicked and stuff like that, to balance out everything in order to have that little impurity in you to catapult you into further greatness. And that's what evil is here for and stuff like that. Because like if evil didn't exist stuff like that, most people wouldn't be righteous. Most people wouldn't be righteous and stuff like that, because they wouldn't have like the actual force to motivate them in order to be that. Most people being righteous and stuff. Most people went into righteousness or went into studying the right knowledge and stuff like that by actually like looking at listen to the lies and know that they've been deceived, or see the evil within the world, stuff like that, and they want to do good because like they know that that evil of what they was partaking in and stuff like that, it wasn't right, or didn't feel within themselves. So they actually like that the right or follow the right path and stuff like that by first following the wrong path, stuff like that. That's why I say like you have to go through hell in order to get to heaven. Because like if you haven't went through hell, you wouldn't appreciate the glory of heaven. If you haven't walked miles and stuff like that, or caught the bus stuff like that, caught the bus like that and stuff like that, in order to be humble enough, you wouldn't appreciate like you having having like your first car or even a car and stuff like that. That's the reason why a whole lot of people and stuff like that have cars, like they don't appreciate like what they actually like have stuff like that, and they actually like destroy it or manipulate or like don't take care of it and stuff like that, because like they never went through that hardship of actually like walking, or catching the bus, or knowing like the actual pains of actually like going through all of that and stuff like that, and waiting on the bus and doing all the stuff or like that in order to actually like make moves and stuff like that on the physical realm, instead of hopping in the car with the convenience of that, like going place to place, stuff like that. So like you actually like you'll actually won't take it for granted, and that's what's actually and that's what happened and stuff like that. Like with the heavens and stuff like that, God is not going to actually like give you the glory of the kingdom and stuff like that if you haven't appreciated your suffering. That's why I say like in order for you to be, you can learn obedience by what you suffer. Because if you haven't suffered anything, you ain't gonna be obedient and stuff like that, and you ain't gonna be like due diligent, like within like you not falling back within a pit or falling back in the sand, because you already felt the turmoils of sin and stuff like that, turmoils of suffering, and knew that ain't the place that you want to go. But at the same time, you have to experience it in order to know how it felt, in order for like when you do receive like the bliss or the blessings of the heaven that's within in the heavenly realm and stuff like that, you will never actually like fall back to where you was before. And that's the actual like difference between good and evil. Most people don't know the difference between good and evil and stuff like that, because they still like within evil, or at the same time they still like having went through hardship in order to understand the polarities of the poles. But like anyway, like yeah, like it's a real Buddha and a fake Buddha. It's like just like it's a God and the devil. Just like in every movie and stuff like that, it's a God and the devil and stuff like that. But at the same time, the devil always trying to take the place of God. But at the same time, God and stuff like that just sitting back, just observing everything and stuff like that, and actually like looking at these people with disgrace to thinking that they can be better than somebody that that created them. How you gonna be better than somebody that know all of your moves, know how you was built, know your intentions, know your mind, like how it work and stuff like that, because like that was the first mind, or they're the first ones in the body and stuff like that from the beginning. So like they went through many tribulations or many like past life stuff like that, experiences than you, to the point that they actually like know you to a certain extent, in order to know that you will never ever be better than God. That's the reason why like the devil and stuff like that, like they try to make you forget, like in the past, or forget like who you actually are and stuff like that, in order to overtake you. In order to overtake you and stuff like that, because they already know, once you know the truth of yourself, so like that, they go past like the go past like the actual plane of the mind and stuff like that. You actually like grow and elevate. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and love.